Dominique Jefferson, 33 years old, a mother of three, and newly engaged. On New Year's Eve, she received a proposal and a ring. Her mother watched the video, was happy for her daughter.
And I thought she had found the man of her dreams. And it turned out it wasn't the man of her dreams. It was a nightmare of her life.
Welcome to Southern Talk TV. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for future content. Dominique Jefferson, 34, was a mother of three beautiful children. She was a loving person and a hard worker, according to her family and friends. But her life was cut short after her boyfriend proposed to her after dating for only 3 months. A Texas man had been charged with the murder of a woman he proposed to just days earlier, her family says. Kendrick Atkins, 42, and 33-year-old Dominique Jefferson got into an argument at their apartment in the 5500 block of Holy View Drive in Northwest Houston on January 4, 2020, around 11:30 p.m. Atkins had proposed over the New Year's Day holiday. 3 days later, they got into an argument about a message he had received on social media, and she called the engagement off. When she and a female friend tried to leave to pick up the friend's boyfriend, Jefferson's car would not start. Atkins started looking under the hood and tried to fix the car when Jefferson shouted at him to leave the car and her alone. They continued to argue, and then Atkins pulled a gun out of his pocket and shot Jefferson in the chest from a few feet away. A witness heard the shot and came running to help, and Atkins shot at the man. He then took his fiancée's cell phone and fled the scene.
Her life ended 4 days later, early Saturday morning. According to police, Jefferson and her fiancé, 39-year-old Kendrick Atkins, had an argument as she stood in the apartment parking lot. It continued. He's now charged with shooting her to death.
Pointed it at the complainant's chest, fired the handgun once, striking the complainant in the chest.
And accused of shooting at a witness who tried to intervene.
Atkins had previously been convicted of several offenses, including aggravated assault against a woman in 2008 and in 2015 in possession of a weapon. He went to prison for that case and was on parole when he committed the murder. Atkins told people he put a loaded gun to a woman's head as she slept and pulled the trigger, but the gun did not go off.
She didn't deserve this. He took my baby. This is my baby daughter.
The family of Dominique Jefferson is heartbroken, saying she was the woman shot and killed at the Holly View Apartments around midnight Saturday.
Nobody deserves to die like that.
Jefferson's family says they never heard of any troubles in her relationship. In fact, they said her boyfriend just proposed to her days ago.
He was very polite, very nice.
Her family says Jefferson has 3 kids and ran a business to help African American women succeed in the arts.
I'm not gonna let her die in vain, but what I will do is celebrate her life as we know it.
Kendrick Atkins had a violent crimes going back almost 20 years in which he was violent and abusive towards women. He was convicted of the murder on October the 21st, and when the verdict was read, the defendant passed out and had a seizure in the courtroom. The judge then postponed the punishment phase until this week. After a day of testimony, a Harris County jury sentenced Atkins on Wednesday to life in prison. The jury also found that he was a true habitual offender because of his earlier crimes.
He promised me he was going to take care of my daughter. He was going to cherish my daughter. You know, he was going to love her. He was going to be there for her, you know, and he lied. He lied. He killed my daughter. He don't deserve a bond. He don't deserve anything. My sister was in love with him enough to agree to marry him. What happened? He loved my sister to death. That ain't love.
Atkins later turned himself in to police.
We all gonna miss her.
Today was the birthday of Dominique Jefferson's mother. Instead of a party, there was a vigil for her daughter. She leaves behind her family and so many friends. The video of the proposal taken by the young rapper she was managing. She and Atkins had met only 3 months ago.
I didn't get no bad spirit during that time, and I was just like, cool, if they happy, then I'm happy. But when the altercation happened, I was thrown off because I was like, man, how could you do this? You just proposed, how could you do this?
Aiken's bond set at $250,000 on 2 charges. He asked to be placed in protective custody in jail because he claims he's receiving threats on Facebook. To that, Jefferson's mother says,
He don't deserve anything. He don't deserve to live. And that's how I feel about it, with no filter.
I'm going to give my thoughts and opinion on this story. After only 3 months of dating, this is just my opinion, was too soon to propose to someone. After 3 months of dating, I barely know anything about you. So what was his motive? To take this woman's life after 3 months of dating, and you gave her engagement ring on New Year's Eve, and 3 days later, you take her life? This man didn't love this woman at all. He just used her. He didn't care she had 3 kids to live for. He didn't care about women at all. Anytime you put a gun to a woman's head while she is asleep and pull the trigger, tells a lot about your character. He hated women. If things didn't go his way, he wanted to end it all. He only cared about himself and himself only. Ladies, do your background check on these men. Do not get into a relationship so quick just to have someone to lay beside you at night, because you could be sleeping with the enemy. Pay attention to the signs. Do your research.